Hey there, and welcome back to Channel 64. I think some shenanigans have been afoot. I've been noticing that we've got some sort of googly eye problems. Googly eyes on the robot dog, got googly eyes on the tree, googly eyes on the chicken, googly eyes on the building, googly eyes on the rocket shop, googly eyes on the pumpkin, googly eyes on the book, googly eyes on the anvils. You can't leave. You can't leave. You have to stay here and work forever. And googly eyes on the barrel, and that looks really creepy. Really creepy. I wonder if this extends the bases. Let's go find out. Yep, googly eyes on the base. And here we are again inside the storage room. Well, a lot has changed in the last few days. First off, we're on 121.6, so that means we get all the wonderful happy gas stuff, and I'll probably have to mess with that in a little bit. I've already gone ahead and converted over my bartering farm to include that as part of the items that are sorted out by the piglins, so we've got that all set. And yeah, I already have like like a stack of them already. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these dried gas. But more importantly though, we are at the end of the sleep game, and it is actually safe for us to sleep now. No more phantoms are going to be attacking us other than your normal vanilla phantoms. But we are going to have a conclusion to this game very soon that I'll be working on putting together. And that is because we have about 8 people right now that haven't slept. So we need to get that down to 1 person. So to do that, that means I got to put together an extremely large build, which is what we're going to be doing. So I have right here about 115 shulker boxes, all full with different items that we could possibly need to, build something of large scale. And this is going to be going over in our new gaming district, which sadly sunk under the water the last update, but we'll be kind of building our own landmass out there. Aside from that, oh, that's also what these temp furnaces are. Let's see. So aside from that, I haven't slept yet. I don't think I can. It's not quite nighttime yet, but yeah, so it'll be nice to actually be able to sleep for once. All right, so let's grab these shulker boxes and take them on over to the gaming district area, and I'll talk a little bit more about what we're putting together. All right, it's finally time to take our first sleep of the server of season 4. Let's do it. Feels so weird. Ah, there it is. Ah, I was so tired. All right, anyways, back to moving stuff over. All right, everything is accounted for and moved over to the gaming district. As you can see, our gaming district is pretty small. I don't know if you remember the initial map that we were showing off, but all of this was actually not submerged in water at one point. I think maybe we had a couple spots where you could swim through, but essentially is this big old peninsula right here that was going to be our gaming district. Unfortunately, with changes to data packs as we progress through the different versions, the generation has changed a little bit when we reset these chunks for 121.5. But that doesn't mean that we can't still build our gaming district over here. Right here looks good. I mean, look at the ocean's kind of nice and squarish right there. So we'll put it right here, I think. So what we're going to be building is a massive, massive battle arena. It is incredibly large. I cannot stress that enough. But it'll also house some future games as well. So not only will it serve the purpose of getting us our finalists, but other people will be able to enjoy this past the no sleep game. Anyways, with that, you know what time it is. That's right. It's time for a major build and a major time lapse. So let's go. Hey there, and we're back. We're back. We're done. We finished it. Here it is. This is the Slumberdome. It's a massive multiplayer PvE battle arena. So let's check it out. So first thing I want to mention, all this awesome terraforming around here. This is all done by Fish in a Suit. So great job, Fish. It looks fantastic. My plain old rectangular flat ground. No more. He's made it really look awesome. On the inside, of course, we've got lots of cool stuff, including a custom data pack that I put together. So let's address the elephant in the room. Yeah, it's not survival friendly, but you know what? I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I put a lot of time into this, so I hope you enjoy the content that we make out of this. With that said, of course, we're going to be putting together our own survival mega game very soon, so we'll make up for it. But in the meantime, let's look at the Slumberdome. So the Slumberdome is like I said, massive arena. You saw it being built. We have the two giant phantoms overlooking the arena menacingly. And then, of course, we have these cool hovering leaderboards here that show our times. I crashed. But hey, not bad. Of course, we have Fish here, one of our 7 finalists of the Awakening game, the No Sleep game. So he has, along with the rest of the players, this entire week to basically get the highest score possible in order to win the entire game itself. Of course, I'm going to be competing as well with that. I probably have a little bit of an advantage because, you know, I did build everything. Anyways, first thing we're going to be doing is actually dropping off our items here. So anybody that's actually looking to play the game will need to stow away all of their items, including armor and gear and the like. So let's go ahead and do all that. And then, of course, once we get into the arena down there, there'll be a lot more automated and cool stuff. But before we get into the arena, I also want to show what the audience gets to see. So we have all these wonderful bleacher seats, which are pretty awesome. And then, of course, along with that, the audience can interact with the game itself by pushing these buttons. So these buttons right here are trolling buttons, and it causes different potion effects to rain down on the arena, as well as spawning in different mobs with the audience members' names on them so that they can attack the player. So that's kind of fun. All right, let's head on down and I will show you what this is all about. So once we get down here in the basement, we pick one of the 8 different starting rooms. It doesn't really matter which one. They're just all color-coded. But basically, we all set our spawn on one of these beds. And then when everybody is in the ready area here, we want to make sure that one of us, or any of us, stands on this target block, which starts the game. We're going to see a countdown clock. Once that counts down, we're going to have our players get equipped with gear and weapons for the game. These doors will open in front of us, and then we'll have to make our way into the arena. All right, and then once we get into the arena, the whole thing is going to start. So as you can see, our custom graphics and audio looking nice. And these rounds have 20 randomized waves that selects from. So now we have to fight some skeletons. So these guys have enchanted bones that they fight with. They're relatively easy to take on, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll use our bow here as soon as we get a chain of them. They're doing some damage there. You have a lot of knockback on those. And so if we survive the round, we get a little bit of food. If we manage to kill everybody before the end of the round timer, then we actually will get some bonus items as well. That'll help us survive longer. And as you can see, we have our HUD down below there. It shows the round number we're on, the time remaining, the enemies remaining, and the number of lives we have. We start off with 3 lives. And then, of course, we have to survive as long as we can with that. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can find this last guy. I saw him back here. There he is. So, of course, if we clear everything before the end, we get a bonus. So in this case, we have, we start off with, of course, health potions. We have these potions of escape, which are basically levitation, slow falling potions. And then we also have, you know, our swords and a infinity bow. These guys, angry enders. So these are angry endermen, of course. And they're a little bit smaller, so we can kind of cheese these a little bit. Because, you know, they don't like water. So this stuff gets really dangerous when we start incorporating the other mobs in here and the other waves. So multiple waves and whatnot. Come here. Oh yeah, they also have very high knockback. Come on. He wants to get me, but he's like, I don't like water. There he goes. Alright, these are pretty cool, these lightning potions. Show you what these do. So these actually will strike down lightning in an area effect area. So this will be good to clear out some larger enemies. Oh no. Oh, these are fun. Oh, they're giant PVC buckets. Let's see if I can hit these. Oh, they do a lot of damage, though. Alright. See if we can get one in the lightning. Nope. They're a little fast. Sometimes it's hard to kill the mobs, and it's better just to hide from them, especially if we're going to try to survive for a very long time. We got to manage our items that we get. Ooh. Gotta be careful here. Okay, they're doing a lot of damage. See if we can get these guys up the top. Alright, well at least we survived it. Oh, these suck. Yeah, this is a flashback to last episode. Oh, oh. Yeah, those shulker bullets do a lot of damage. And we're dead. Let's get back in there. I can't shoot him. All right, we're gonna have to get by the window here. There we go. All right, next round. Spiders. I think this might be a good one for the lightning potion. See if we can get as many of them together. Oh, never mind. Don't have the lightning potion. We'll just do this by hand. Nope, I'm sitting. I was sitting on the job. Oop, didn't hit that right. There's 10 left. You gotta be stuck in the other corners or something. All right, we'll do one more round, and then I think that should wrap it up. Let's see what we get. Of course. Small phantoms. Everyone's favorite. These are very hard to kill because they're so small. So this one's mostly something you're probably just going to want to try to avoid them. It's just pretty easy to do inside the buildings. Plus, if we lure them in the building, then it's easier because they get stuck on the roof here. Where you at? All right, 30 seconds left. Maybe we do one more. Oh, I got one. Oh. Oh, you got me a few times. No, the Enderman. All right, we'll let us get killed. Show off what happens at the end of the game here. Come on, do your work. I think a lot of them already killed themselves. I'm probably gonna win this round just because they're gonna teleport out of the arena. Come on, do it. There we go. And so now we can see that we survived for 14 seconds, or 14 minutes, 4 seconds. And the game is over. If we had more players playing, then of course we'd probably end up in spectator and we get to watch everybody else until the actual match was over. But we can now come outside here up into the top. And of course, we'll see our score reflected there, 14 minutes. Not too bad. I can do way better than that though, and we will. But I think for now, that is it. So this week, I'll hopefully be streaming some playthroughs of the Slumberdome, and we'll get to see some other folks do that. And then next week, we will see who the winner is of the Awakening. So until next time, safe travels, everyone. Have fun.